What's up, guys? Today I tested out the MINISO MS206 open ear earbuds. And guys, these are an interesting pair of open ear earbuds, okay? Let's just get into it. How do they look? How do they feel? How do they sound? And yeah, of course, these guys translate as well. We'll get to that at the end. But how do they look? Guys, these are just super futuristic looking, okay? There's really no other word to describe them. Check that out. It's a really nice, shiny chrome finish with the MINISO logo right there. And yeah, guys, they just look really, really cool. It's a really futuristic design here. And they look like this on. It's a very minimal, clean look on the ear, okay? So they are open ear earbuds. They basically just sit on top of your ear canal like that. Now, we can't talk about how they look without talking about a case. And this case is really interesting, guys. Look how interesting this is. It just basically goes into the whole like futuristic design. I really, really am intrigued and I like this case because it's like different than any case I've had. Now, cool part about this case is the earbuds actually magnetically jump in there. And guys, can you see? It actually tells you exactly how much charge is left in the case. Hold on, I'm just gonna do it again. Can you see that? Look at that. So there is like a little screen right in the middle where the earbuds charge. It's a really nice kind of futuristic feel. It almost looks a little bit like a hologram. Super cool. Now, let me tell you, super small case, okay? This will easily fit in your pocket. It's a little chunky, but it'll definitely fit in your pocket, easily fit in a bag or a purse, okay? So super portable. Okay, guys. Now, how do they feel? Guys, these are super small. They're really, really lightweight. Look how bendy this ear hook is. And again, when I have them on, I can really barely feel them. They're that lightweight. They are small, lightweight. These are super comfortable, guys, okay? Now, they're open ear earbuds, meaning that they sit on top of the ear canal. Hold on, let me just show you. That is the speaker right there. That speaker sits on top and pushes the sound down. So nothing's giving me that ear fatigue that regular in-ear earbuds give, okay? So really comfortable, guys. Next, how do they sound? Okay, guys, these sounded okay. These sounded okay. High highs, maybe just a little bit on the too high side. Good mids, maybe some songs had a little bit too high of the mids, maybe got a little bit muddy, maybe. And then some bass did come through, the high end bass did come through here, okay? Not the low end these struggled with. But the high end, the bumping did come through. They didn't get terribly loud though. I will say that these did not get terribly loud. And to be fair, I mean, like, look at that speaker. It is a really, really small speaker, okay? So they didn't get terribly loud, but overall, guys, the sound was okay, okay? The sound was okay. Good highs, sometimes maybe a little too high, good mids, sometimes a little too high. And then you had the bumping bass a little bit, but you definitely didn't get the deep bass. So overall, guys, you know, they sounded okay. Now, guys, so these connect to the SameMe translation application, okay? And let me just show you what that looks like here, okay? Super simple application. It's got a lot of different ways that you can translate. We're just gonna do the phone to the earbud mode because it is the simplest one to show. So in this little animation, you're seeing one person talks on the phone, the other person talks in the earbud, okay? And as you can see, I was testing it out already. I'm gonna try to hold my earbud to the microphone. Hopefully you'll hear the translation, but let's just get into it. Hello, how are you today? Where are we gonna go out for dinner later?
Comment allez-vous aujourd'hui? Où allons-nous dîner plus tard?
Okay, guys, so I hope you heard that translation come through the earbuds into the mic. But if you didn't hear it, what happened was the application transcribed what I said, then it translated what I said, and then it sent that translation to the earbuds, okay? And I hope you heard it because it actually came through really nice. I did English to French, and guys, it just made me want to have some French food in Paris, okay? But guys, it just works. I actually really love this application. It's super simple to use. And guys, there are 134 different languages that you can translate from and to. Look at this. This list goes on and on. If you're traveling this summer, if you love to travel abroad, this is going to be your travel companion. I'm telling you guys, this application, it just works. One additional little value add here in the application, you do get a whole bunch of like sleep sounds here. So nice calming sounds. They're included in the application. I think it's a nice value add. I was listening to some really nice sounds before and it was calming me down. So again, just a nice value add in the SameMe translation application. Okay, guys, let's recap. The MINISO MS206s. They look pretty cool, guys. I'm telling you, I really, really like the look of these, okay? Very futuristic and high tech. Love that. And guys, I really like this case. I think it's just a really interesting looking case, okay? Next, how do they feel? Well, guys, open ear earbuds, super comfortable, super bendy, tiny little ear hook here that just fits really nicely. And guys, how do they sound? These sounded okay. Good highs, maybe a little too high sometimes, good mids, maybe a little too high there. And guys, the top end of the bass did come through, the low end did not, but they didn't get very loud. So again, it all depends on the type of music you listen to. These may be good for you, but I like my earbuds a little bit louder. And lastly, they connect to the Say Me translation application. I'm telling you guys, if you travel overseas or if you travel to a country that you don't understand the language, these are gonna be really helpful, guys. Or if you're just trying to learn a new language, these are gonna be helpful. Okay, guys, the MINISO MS206, their Latino reviews, 2 thumbs up. A ton of value in a really budget pair of earbuds, guys. I love them. Latino reviews, 2 thumbs up. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions on these. I'll catch you guys on the next one.